scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Here's James. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Garoppolo, screenplay, McKinnon. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. And give him 9 yards on the second down screenplay. Play fake. Garoppolo rolling to his left. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Here's Breida. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett able to drop him for a loss of a couple. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime he hand the ball to a back.
Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ryan. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And the 49ers going to take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the right hash, this from 33. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP, Malcolm Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They'll toss it to Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. A quick throw, but incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. was, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Ryan. Rumbling past the 30, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And all the way up to the 46. That goes for a gain of 31.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Wait,
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Garoppolo now. 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Garoppolo on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Goodwin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. And Gould is able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, we still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Now it's Breida. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.